ground and sea. Precision-guided munitions come in various forms.
So today, guys, we're going to be checking 5 reasons you shouldn't mess with America. If you're new here, please consider liking, subscribing, and the link to my Buy Me Coffee will be down. Please go check that out, and let's get right into this video.
Collapse of the Soviet Union in the early 90s left the United States as the sole superpower in the world, and it's never looked back. In all aspects of the world, the United States is indeed a superpower, especially when it comes to its military might, which is unsurpassable in its strength, technological superiority, operational capabilities, and power projection across the globe. In this video, we'll take a look at the 5 top reasons why you wouldn't want to go against the US military establishment. The United States Air Force is the strongest in the world, not only in the number of operational aircraft, but also in technological superiority. The country currently operates a total of over 15,000 military aircraft, combining all the branches of the military service, including the US Navy, US Army, Coast Guard, and the US Marines. As of 2017, the US Air Force alone has a fleet of over 5,300 aircraft, 406 intercontinental ballistic missiles, and 170 military satellites, greater than any other country in the world. The USA has the largest number of stealth aircraft designed to be silent killers and untrackable by the radar defense systems of most countries in the world. Some of these stealth aircraft include air superiority fighters such as the F-22 Raptor and the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter, heavy bombers such as the B-2 Spirit. In fact, the United States pioneered this technology in the 1980s with the introduction of the F-117 Nighthawk stealth attack aircraft. Stealth aircraft are designed to avoid detection using a variety of technologies that reduce radar reflection from ground, sea.
The stealth aircraft look like a UFO, like it looks so much like a space kind of aircraft. And when they say the silent killer, actually that just shocked me the most, because imagine being killed by something you don't even see coming. Like, that's really dangerous.
Or air-based radar antennas, thereby reducing its radar cross-section, or RCS. This revolutionary technology allows a 5th-generation aircraft, such as the F-22 Raptor, with a max takeoff weight of 83,500 pounds, to have a radar cross-section of just 0.0001 meters squared, about the size of a bumblebee. What's more insane is that the massive B-2 bomber also has the same radar cross-section as the F-22 Raptor. Thus, it becomes extremely difficult to track stealth aircraft. Even if the enemy spots them on their radar scopes, it's a whole other story to successfully track them and register a missile kill. The whole idea behind this technology is to break the chain in which a conventional surface-to-air missile defense system works. It's the same reason countries like China and Russia are also hard at developing their own stealth fighter, the Chengdu J-20 and the Sukhoi Su-57, respectively. These aircraft will allow the US Air Force to assert its air superiority over any battlefield of the future, and we all know that control of these skies is the biggest decider in any war.
Actually, when you have the sky, like, you're already the winner of the battle, because it's hard killing someone from above and easy killing somebody on the ground from the sky. So when you're being in proper control of the sky, you're already the victor of the whole battle.
The next reason why any country going to war with the US military should think twice is because of the strength of the US Navy and its dominance over the world's ocean, especially the Navy's supercarriers. The US Navy currently operates 11 nuclear-powered Nimitz-class supercarriers, which is the largest aircraft carrier fleet in the world. The only Navy that can come close in terms of technological advancement is probably the Royal Navy of the United Kingdom, but they only have 2 operational carriers. The Nimitz class of carriers has a displacement of over 100,000 tons and can carry a complement of up to 70 aircraft. They're literally a floating small town in the ocean with its own airport. The Nimitz class carriers in themselves are extremely potent offensive weapons, but the way they operate in what is called the carrier strike groups makes these ships even more deadly. A carrier seldom deploys alone. There are always a fleet of surface and underwater assets surrounding them and forming a strike group.
Wow.
These include guided missile cruisers, a destroyer squadron, attack submarines, and other support vessels. Together, they project the power of the carrier and...
Actually, seeing the carrier alone, you might think it's defenseless, but like, I didn't even know there were like submarine under there just waiting for anybody to like just get into the way. Imagine you planning an attack and see the whole attack system. Like, your morale is going to be broken, guys. Like, but this fleet is awesome. Like, I can't even count how many ships I'm seeing right here.
At the center of the group forward towards the enemy. While the carrier is carrying out its offensive role with the use of its air wing, the other ships are responsible to protect its flanks against any enemy attack. This combination of offensive and defensive strategy makes the US Carrier Strike Group almost impenetrable. The United States Navy maintains 9 such carrier strike groups, 8 of which are based in the United States and one that's forward deployed to Japan. For over 50 years, this has been the principal element of US Dakota.
The other parts that detach from the missile, like what if it fall on where people are living, like not the intended targets? Like what if it fall on like a residence where people are just normally living? What will happen?
The LGM-30G Minuteman III is the only type of ICBM that is currently operational in the US. The Minuteman III family of ICBMs were first developed in the 1960s as a response to the Soviet nuclear threat. Throughout the Cold War and beyond, these missiles have undergone constant modernization. In the last decade alone, the US military has undertaken $7 billion worth of upgrades. The rocket propulsion engines, the propellants used, the guidance system, and even the flight control surfaces have all been refurbished. The upgraded missiles are completely different from its 1960s counterparts, except for the shell. These state-of-the-art improvements and modernization programs have kept the Minuteman III system operational for over 50 years with improved reliability that supports the missile's remarkable 99% alert rate.
Look at it. It just looked like a spaceship. Actually, it looked like they're launching into space. Like, wow.
The latest versions of the missiles have a range of over 8,000 miles, which is greater than the diameter of the Earth at 7,917.5 miles. They can carry multiple 330 kiloton nuclear warheads, which is 20 times...
So that means there's no location on the Earth that this missile can't go to. That's what they're trying to tell me. There's no single part of this Earth that they can't launch this missile to. Damn.
Greater than the bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Not only that, each of these warheads can be assigned to different targets independently. The technology is called Multiple Independently Targetable Re-Entry Vehicle, or MIRV, and was first developed for the Minuteman III family of missiles. So any country messing with the United States will have to deal with this awesome arsenal of firepower, which can be launched at a moment's notice. If it weren't the ICBMs or the stealth fighters raining fire down on you, it would be precision-guided munitions, or better known as smart bombs or PGMs instead. This is another big reason why not messing with the US military is a good idea.
Actually, that's a good idea.
All branches of the US military use smart bombs in some forms or the other. These weapon systems are designed to be precise and hit a specific target with maximum efficiency. These bombs are so effective that during the First Gulf War, PGMs comprised only 9% of weapons fired, but accounted for 75% of all successful hits. Since then, for the US military at least, the days of normal artillery shells and unguided bombs are long gone. Nowadays, the military uses PGMs...
So you're trying to tell me that these bombs will go to the target. Like, you don't even have to like shoot it into the target. The aircraft just need to drop there and they will like locate the target. Like, how do you fight this kind of technology? It's just impossible to like win them, except you have something more advanced than theirs. But like, I don't see anybody beating them. Like, this technology is next level, guys.
From air, ground, and sea. Precision-guided munitions come in various forms and use different kinds of technologies to achieve precise hits. A large majority of PGMs use the Global Positioning System, or GPS, of satellites to guide their trajectory to target. However, sometimes this becomes a problem, as GPS coverage is not always reliably available everywhere across the globe, or bad weather conditions can hinder operations. Thus, the Office of Naval Research, the Naval Surface Warfare Center, and the Army Research Laboratory have all coordinated to develop the first ever artillery-fired smart munition that will not use GPS guidance. The project is known as Moving Target Artillery Round, or MTAR for short. The MTAR shell can be guided onto stationary as well as moving targets in both land and sea, using a combination of guidance technology. The best part is that these shells can be fired from the existing
I have a question using a combination of guidance technology. So what is the guidance technology actually using, if not the satellites that give navigation to everybody? So is there another kind of technology that gives the guidance technology a specific direction, or is it that they're manually controlling it in their base? Because I still don't know, because everything's still following our GPS. I'm a bit confused here.
7A2 155mm towed howitzer and the M109A7 Paladin integrated management self-propelled 155mm artillery systems already in use by the US military. The shells will also feature an extended range of 40 to 60 miles using rocket boosters to propel them. Once finished, it will afford the US military another potent weapon system that outclasses others around the world. Lastly, the fifth and final reason why you shouldn't fight the US military is drones. We're all familiar with what an unmanned aerial vehicle or drone is and what it's supposed to do. But in recent years, the usability of UAVs are steadily increasing to encompass all spheres of military operations, and the US military is the pioneering spirit behind it. At first, used only for surveillance missions, drones were quickly weaponized after the 9/11 attacks and have been extensively used by the US military in the war against terror as an offensive weapon platform. It's forecasted that over the next decades, the US is in line to purchase over 1,000 combat drones of various classifications. Some of them, like the Lockheed Martin RQ-170 Sentinel and the Boeing MQ-25 Stingray, are already in the final stages of development, and once finished, will provide the US military with state-of-the-art platforms capable of multi-role operations, ranging from attack missions to aerial refueling. Drone technology has reached such heights today that a single UAV can loiter miles above the surface of the Earth for hours, waiting for the target to show its head and sticking with impunity. This capability will allow all the services under the US military.
I think so far, I like the drone technology the best, in the sense that it's reduced the risk of soldiers being killed. You just have to deploy the drone to the air and wait for the target to come. Then the drone will just shoot the target on sight. Imagine getting bullets flying from the sky without you knowing where the bullet is coming from. You leave the enemy in so much confusion. I think this is the best so far on the list because it just reduces the risk of soldiers being killed. This is a machine. Even if the drone is destroyed, no life is being lost. So I think so far on this whole list, this is the best. I think that's why it's number 5.
To reduce its dependency on manned platforms, thereby reducing the risks during future combat operations. These 5 weapon systems make the US military extremely dangerous for any adversary looking to get into a conflict with them. In a conventional warfare setting, it's almost impossible to beat the US military machine. That's why modern enemies of the United States are employing more and more asymmetric warfare strategies against the mighty US military. Despite that, the US military juggernaut is hands down the most powerful military complex in the world today, and probably will be for decades to come. That's all we have for you today, folks. Thanks for sticking around till the end. If you liked the video and want to stay up to date on cool military stuff like this, then click the subscribe button and also click the notification bell, and you'll be the first to know the next time we release a video.
So I'm going to put this original link down, so please go check that out. Subscribe to the channel, like this channel. Okay, actually, I feel like this military arsenal is also powerful that it keeps everybody in place and keep everybody under check. In the sense that you just don't want to have a conflict with the US Army, because watching this video alone, I'm like, okay, who will watch this video and see all of this? And who will do the research, a proper research, and still want to pick a fight with the USA? It's a clear lose. There's no debate about it. And I see the reason why everybody's on that check when the USA say, okay, don't move, let them be peace, or when USA just declare something, everybody just keep quiet and follow the rule. I see why everybody just move in that direction, guys, because this military arsenal is no joke, guys. Thank you for watching with me. If you're new here, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing this video to people that might find this content interesting, and I hope to see you guys at my next video. And the link to my Buy Me Coffee will be down. Please check that out. Bye for now.